and welcome back to the Raw Reviews channel, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Deluxe Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Luke Skywalker and Yoda Jedi Training Deluxe Set from the Red Line. Looking at the front of the box, you get both figures and the accessories that are included with this set, and I like the style of packaging. It looks really nice. You get the Empire Strikes Back logo right here on the bottom corner. You get the Black Series logo up here, the 40th Anniversary logo up there, and then you also get this really cool portrait right here on the side, and of course the name of the character. And then here on the side you get the number and the little description right there. And look at the back, you get this really beautiful artwork here in the background. You also get a description of the set, a bunch of warnings here on the bottom. And then looking here on the other side, you get the name, and then it's enlarged in the back with a larger font. Here's the bottom of the box, and here's the top. But I'll go and open it up and see what's inside. Here he is, I'll go on plastic. And here they both are out of the plastic. And as you can see, they did an amazing job with the look of Luke. And then of course right here we also have Yoda, which is really neat. The amount of detail on him is insane. And the same with Luke right here. Let's just put him right here. Again, the amount of detail on Luke is just mind-blowing to me. And it looks really good. But we'll go ahead and start off with Luke. And I'll go ahead and review from top to bottom. Starting off with the head, looks very nice. And the photoreal tech used for Luke is actually some of the best I've seen on a Red Line figure. It's at par with the Return of the Jedi Luke, but as far as Empire, this one actually looks really nice. I like the hair, has some nice shading going throughout it, and then of course the face looks very much like Mark Hamill. But yeah, he does have a joint here at the neck as well as the top of the head, so you get plenty of movement here side to side, all the way up and down. Looking at the torso, he has this sort of beige tank top, and it has a lot of mud stains on it right here in the front and here in the back, but it's really cool looking. And as you can see already, he does have a ball joint right here at the upper waist, so here side to side, all the way back and forward. Look at the arms. The arms are really neat because of course him wearing a tank top, it exposes his arms, so that allows him to have that butterfly joint right here. As you can see, moves pretty freely, and then of course goes all the way around. It sticks out about there, and his elbow goes up about there, and it does have a swivel, as you can see, and he does have articulation right here at the wrist and at the hand, so that's very nice. The other side as well, arm sticks out about there, goes all the way around, and then of course he does have a butterfly joint. His elbow goes up out there. He has a swivel at the elbow, and he does have articulation here at the wrist and at the hand. Look at the waist. He has these really cool beige pants, and again, they do have some really neat stains going throughout them, like mud, sort of going right here, and then a lot going right here in front of the pants. But right here, he just has the pants right here. And as far as the legs do go out into a swoop position. They do go out into a single position, and they go back about there. And something very interesting I was just seeing right now, he has almost these cargo pockets right here in front, but the flaps actually are separate to indicate the swivel right here on both of the thighs. So that's very interesting. And looking at the knees, I guess it's just one, joint, so they only go into a kneeling position. I thought they were double knees. And finally, looking at the boots, he comes with these light brown boots, and they point down about there. They point up about there, and he does have rock wrinkles, some cool action poses. And now we'll check out Yoda. Looking at Yoda, he looks very cool, and I think this is the first time I've actually reviewed him here on the channel, so that's kind of cool. But he does have a joint here at the top of the head, So you get quite a bit of movement, as you can see. And of course here's side to side, up and down. But real quick, I wanted to mention, look at the amount of detail they put into his face. He looks so lifelike, and it looks exactly like the puppet that they use in the film. And then of course, looking at the torso, he does have like a swivel here, I can feel it. But this is a really cool thing. He actually has soft goods clothing, which is something we don't normally see on like Black Series figures. So it's really cool to see it on Yoda, because it really, brings out his character. And it comes in this like sort of like beige color. And then here around his neck, he does have like this like necklace piece. But yeah, as far as the torso, he just has a swivel. That's all I can feel. And then looking at the arms, the arm does stick out there. It goes all the way around, as you can see. And I'm not sure. I think he does have an elbow joint in there somewhere. But it's very hard to find with this clothing. But yeah, I'm sure there is an elbow joint in there somewhere. But he does have a swivel. I saw it real quick. Here on the wrist and at the hand. The other side as well. Sticks out about there. Goes all the way around, as you can see. And then right here, I think there's an elbow joint. And then of course he does have the swivel right there on his arm, or at his hand. And then looking at the legs, he does go into a split position. He does go into a single position, as you can see. And they go back about there. He does have a swivel, I can feel it right here, on his thighs. And surprisingly, Yoda does have knee joints. So you can bend them back right there into a kneeling position. And then underneath, you can see he has brown pants, which is really neat. And looking at the feet, he has, of course, these big green feet. Has some little nails, as you can see right here. And he does have a joint on both of his ankles. So they go up, down, and he does have rock crinkles, which is really neat. And looking at the accessories, we'll take a look at Yoda's accessories. Looking at the first Yoda accessory is a changeable head, which is really cool. And he has his eyes closed on this mold, and this is when he's trying to lift Luke's X-Wing out of the swamp. To put on another head, all you want to do is just pop off the other one right here. And as you can see, there is a little peg that you can put it on. Then you want to try and snap it on just like that until it clicks into position. And there you go. He has the other head. And the other accessory is his cane. As you can see, it has some really cool detail going throughout it. And it looks like an actual stick. And it comes in this like light brown color. To put on the cane, all you want to do is just slide in the like handle part right here in the palm of his hand. You just want to like turn it a bit. And once you got it in there, looks really cool. And checking out Luke's accessories now, he has another pair of hands. Check out the left hand. It's when he's trying to, bring his X-Wing out of the swamp. And this is like him using the Force. But this is really cool, and I like it whenever the Black Series characters, have different changeable hands. So that's a plus for me. But the other hand, his left hand, is what I'm excited about. So if you want to change out the hands, it's exactly the same way. You just pull it out of the peg, just like that. And then, of course, you can put it, the other one right here, until it snaps into place, just like that. So I've been trying to do this for like 10 minutes, trying to stand him up on his own. But I just went ahead and just wanted to show you guys an example. But with the other hand that's open, it gives the effect of him doing his headstand when he's training with Yoda. And up next are his weapons. Looking at the pistol, it's that sidearm that he mainly uses. It's almost like Han's, but it has the brown handle, black body, the scope, and the silver here at the barrel. So put on the pistol. All you want to do is just slide it right here in the grip of his hand, turn to the trigger finger, and you're good to go. And of course, he comes with his awesome lightsaber, and I like the overall look of this one. Of course, it has the silver right here on the main body of the hilt, has this gold button, this black at the handle, and of course this beautiful blue blade. To put on the lightsaber, usually what I do is I'll start right here with the fatter part, and I'll go all the way in with his left hand, and then I'll just give it some support by pushing it inside of his right hand now. If I can, let's see, there it is. But yeah, and then with him having that bit more, you know, articulation, you get a better looking like pose for him, so you can, you know, work out different ways to suit his lightsaber. And finally, the best accessory to come with this deluxe set is the backpack. Look at the backpack. It comes in this blue color, and of course you can see right here, has some little like pegs and these straps to put them around Luke Skywalker. To put on the backpack, all you want to do is just slide it over his right arm right here, and once you got on there, you can place his arm down, and this is where it gets a little strenuous, but there's a little peg back here where you attach the strap, and once you got in there, you try and press it all the way in until it snaps, you know, in place, and you're good to go. And then of course, once you got on the backpack, you can just push Yoda inside of the backpack just like this, and look how awesome that is. That is so neat. Wow. So as an overview of the figure, I gotta say, for it being one of the last deluxe sets we got in the red line, it's definitely worth its title. I really wish something like this would come out in the Galaxy Wave one day. Maybe later on when they start expanding the Empire Strikes Back sort of like wave. This figure would be amazing to have, you know, bring it back into like a return into the series. But yeah, I had no trouble at all with the figures, but I was a little let down because I was trying to, you know, get him to do the headstand without any help, but it was a little strenuous. And then of course that little peg there in the backpack, it was a little hard to get to. But overall, it's a really good figure, and I'm really glad I was able to review it for you guys. But I'm going to leave you here, and so if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. And like the content you see here on the channel so far, be sure to subscribe. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram page. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys on the next one.